folks. Here we are. The start of the spring ball is upon us, March 18th. Today is Sunday as I'm recording this, but Monday is the start of spring ball, and we're going to talk about that. And also, will Shedeur Sanders take a stand in this next year's draft? And we've seen a lot of players do that in the past. Eli Manning and a few others, especially Eli Manning's dad. He said Eli is not going certain places, but will Shedeur Sanders do the same thing? Because, Coach Prime said that, it's not ideal for someone to play in the cold if they're not used to playing in the cold. And then he mentioned the quarterback, Caleb Williams from USC, and it looks like Chicago is going to draft him. And he said that's not really ideal. So we're going to talk about that. And also, we're going to project the offensive depth chart. I've got it from this website, and I'm going to give my thoughts and see how you feel about this depth chart. But yeah, man, spring ball is ahead of us now. And yeah, man, I'm excited about it. Are you excited about the spring ball? I am excited about the spring ball, man. I really am. So for me, this is a really good time of the year because last year was the first year we actually followed Coach Prime. That was his inaugural season. And we went through spring ball session 1 and 2. They had a break, and then it went into the summer sessions. And then from there, training camp. And this thing is just going to fly by. I feel like it. I don't want it to fly by. I want to enjoy the summer, but this thing really is going to fly by. Before I get into the depth chart, I want to get into this article here with Coach Prime. And it says here, this is how it's titled, Deion Sanders hints Shedeur could take a stand against the NFL draft under one condition. Now, what is those conditions? It could be the cold weather. And now it said here the NFL has witnessed a few prospects say no-go over the years. John Elway refused to go to the Colts. Eli Manning wasn't going to be a Charger. While the Bears are expected to take Caleb Williams off the board in this year's top pick, don't expect Shedeur Sanders to be accommodating for some teams. Deion Sanders, he was out promoting his book, Elevate and Dominate 21 Ways to Win on and Off the Field. Did you guys get that book yet? For those that's listening right now, and also for those that's watching the rebroadcast, please subscribe. Please give us a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Did y'all get the book yet? I'm gonna get the audio version, and because I can stand to listen to it. I will be able to listen to it when I'm traveling. I plan to travel sometime soon. So I'm really going to need a good audio book. So I'm definitely going to get that audio book, the audio version. I might do a review on it. I'm not sure yet. But if you guys want me to do a review on it, let me know. And also, if you did purchase the book, let me know in the comments right now that you purchased the book. So yeah, on and off the field. So he sat down with Sirius XM's Mad Dog Radio with Chris Russo. He was asked about Williams heading to Chicago and provided an outstanding answer about Shedeur's situation in 2025. Now, pretty much just to sum it up, Coach Prime was like, it's not ideal for a quarterback that's used to playing in warm weather to go play in the cold now. And it looks like that's what's going to happen with Caleb Williams. He played his last 2 seasons at USC. And his previous school, he said it wasn't that cold, so it's not ideal for him to go to, a team where it's going to be frigid weather. And they also mentioned Kansas City and Dolphins game, and they said some of the fans got frostbite. That's crazy. I heard about that, and some fans had to undergo amputations. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. I don't know. I remember going to the Giants games. Obviously, I'm going to the Giants and Jets games from New Jersey. And I remember one game, it was really cold, but it wasn't to the point where, you get frostbite. That's cold. I never experienced anything like that. And I'm from New Jersey. Never experienced a game like that. Now, I know Buffalo can get really cold up there, obviously, all the snow and stuff, but I have never experienced it myself. And I've also never really experienced going to a warmer climate game either. So yeah, so he was talking. That's pretty much what Coach Prime was saying. Is not ideal, and it says Sanders has always kept it real when it comes to these type of situations, and this is no exception. He'll probably take the heat if Shedeur does duck out of being drafted by somewhere like Green Bay or New England. As much as this advice might be fatherly love, one factor nobody talks about is Shedeur's close relationship to Tom Brady. The GOAT quarterback spent the majority of his career, as we know, in New England, cold weather, and he ended his career, we know, in Tampa Bay. And they said maybe Tommy Football realized how much the weather might have played a role. Actually, the weather didn't affect Tom Brady. And Tom Brady is from California. And he played his ball at Michigan, and it can get cold up there too. The cold weather never affected Tom Brady. I just want to say that they said, Tom might give him advice because maybe he think that the cold weather may have affected him. It didn't affect Tom Brady. Tom Brady played in the league a long time. He won multiple Super Bowls, and he played in New England, and he's from California. So I think a great players adjust. That's what I think. Great players adjust to the climate. Now, Eli Manning was a little different. He didn't want to go to a particular team. It wasn't for the cold, though. Even though he was raised in New Orleans area, right? He grew up in a warm climate, but the climate wasn't the reason why Eli Manning didn't want to go to a certain team. That wasn't it. The Colts. It wasn't cold. It wasn't weather related. And also Eli Manning played in the cold weather in Giant Stadium. It could get rather cold in Giant Stadium with that wind. And it didn't affect him either. He won a Super Bowl. So great players adjust to their situations. That's what I want to say there. Now, if Shedeur has that clout to where he can tell a team, I'm not going there because of the cold weather, then so be it. But he's going to have to play in the cold weather eventually when he plays on the road. So, but I honestly think, again, I think he might go to Dallas. He might go to Dallas or Atlanta or somewhere like that. I honestly think so. I think I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I know, let's see, what other team that they were talking about? Denver. Do it really get that cold in Denver? Let me know. I never got a chance to watch a game at Mile High. But it gets a little cold though. It does. So, and I know they're talking about possibly going after him, but maybe not, since he doesn't want to play in the cold. And Coach Prime said that in Boulder it doesn't get cold until after the season, really. So I don't know. I just say that great players adjust to their situation. It didn't affect Tom Brady whatsoever. So I could pretty sure say Tom Brady would be like, you should play anywhere you get your opportunity. That's what I believe. Wherever he gets his opportunity, that's where he should play. But his dad is who he is, and he may have that clout to where he could tell teams stay off. I mean, his dad when he was getting drafted, I believe he told the Giants to hold your phone because I'm not going to be available when you want to draft me. So there's some history there. So we'll see if he takes that stand. So that's what I wanted to mention there with Shedeur Sanders. Now what I want to do is the depth chart. What's going on with this depth chart? So this is a pretty good article here, and they were going over the depth chart. And I know a lot of you had some things to say about Jimmy Horn, but we're going to go to the archives for a minute, because Jimmy Horn and the tight end was the reason why we beat Colorado State. They were the reason for it. Jimmy came up with a big play, and we're going to see it in a second. Because some people, you must have, like Lord Roy Jones said, you must have forgot. But I'm going to show you that beautiful bean footage. We're going to show you. He was the reason, him and the tight end, Michael Harrison, was and Shedeur as well. Shedeur arm was the reason why we beat Colorado State, man. And I think Jimmy is a really good wide receiver. People talk about, he dropped too many balls. No, he was the reason why we won that game. And we're going to get to it in a second. Shedeur, too, because Shedeur threw a beautiful ball to him. Okay, it was Shedeur, um, Jimmy Horn, Michael Harrison, Dylan Edwards. They the reason why I won this game, man. I'm just letting you know. Because remember, Travis went out. And I still, Travis, yeah, Travis went out. And it was just bad that he went out. It was bad. But, football is football, right? It's a dangerous sport. But yeah, Jimmy came through in the clutch. That's what I want to say. He came through in the clutch, and also Michael Harrison. Michael Harrison is no longer there. And again, speaking of the depth chart, this is the depth chart right now. This depth chart is subject to change, though, because, after the spring ball, some players might leave, some players might come in. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Some players might come in that might surprise us. But let's get over. Let's look at this right now. So what do we have? Let's go to that. So let's start with the quarterback position. Of course, Shedeur's up top. Now it's interesting. They got Ryan Staub at number 2. What do you guys think about that? Ryan Staub had a pretty good showing the last game when Shedeur was out with his back. Number 3, they got Destin Wade, and number 4, Walter Taylor, the third. They don't even have the other guy listed. The other guy that transferred in last year. They don't have him listed in this article here. And this is coming from the Colorado Buffaloes Wire of USA Today. They don't even have the other guy listed. But of course, we agree with Shedeur. And I'm okay with Ryan Staub, but I honestly think it's going to be Walter Taylor, the third, at the number 2 or 3 spot. I honestly think so. He's been getting a lot of work with Shedeur. He's been working with Shedeur's quarterback trainer. So look for that. Look for that to shuffle around a little bit. Some of these players might leave, though. We don't know. If I was Ryan Staub, I might just hang around. That's just me. I might just hang around for the ride. But yeah. So I might just hang around. Shout out to Coach Prime. There he is right there. All right. So we know Shedeur. But let me just say this. Whoever is the number 2 and 3 quarterback, they got to be ready to play. Just in case. I'm not saying I hope you don't get hurt, but this is a dangerous sport. Unforeseen circumstances come up. The number 2 and number 3 quarterback has to be ready. They got to be ready. Under those circumstances, they got to have it in their mind that they're going to play. Okay, so whoever it is. So they got Ryan Staub. Let me let you see this tab. You guys really can't see it, but I'm just going to read it off to you. So they have again, they have you see they got Ryan Staub, Destin Wade, and Walter Taylor the third. I'm gonna go with Shedeur Sanders, either Staub or Walter Taylor. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's move on. Running back position. They got Alton McCaskill or Dylan Edwards. I agree with that. Number 2, Savion Wilkerson, Michael Welch, and Charlie Offerdahl. I agree with that depth chart right there. Alton McCaskill or Dylan Edwards. I mean, flip a coin, man. I don't know what you're going to do. But if Alton is anything reminiscent like he was his freshman year, it has to be Alton McCaskill. In my opinion, he's all-purpose back. But like I said, again, I'm not privy to training, so I don't know. I don't know what's like in training. I mean, we do see videos and things like that, but it's how can you say it? It's they only give you a little bit. But I do like the video footage we do get. I really do. All right, so moving on. Tight end position, they have Shimon Mateer, Sam Hart that just transferred in from Ohio State, Louis Passarello, and Savell Smalls. Now we know Savell Smalls is converting over. He's converting over, so we're going to see how that works out for Savell Smalls. Now, Louis Passarello, if he sticks around, I see him being number 2. I see it being Shimon. I see it being Shimon Mateer / Louis Passarello. Louis Passarello is a really big target, and he was hurt last year. So if he's fully healthy this year, I think it'll be Shimon Mateer / Louis Passarello, Sam Hart, or Sam Hart could be ready. He could be ready to go. I don't know. So we'll see. I think Savell Small is going to get some significant playing time as well. At the wide receiver position, this is where we're going to stop. Because I know people are saying, oh, Jimmy, he ain't doing nothing. We're going to this tape in a second. So right now they have, number one, they got LaJohntay Wester or Jimmy Horn Jr. or Travis Hunter or Omarion Miller. I don't like how they keep saying or, because that means that they're not sure. And that's why I say it's really premature to really come up with a depth chart right now, because they're just starting the spring ball. We don't know, but I'm just giving my opinion based off this article. Jimmy Horn, I think it's going to be LaJohntay Wester / Jimmy Horn. Now, Travis Hunter is interchangeable. It's whenever he wants to get in the game, he's going to get in the game. So I don't really count Travis Hunter because he played both sides of the ball. And whenever he decides to get in the game, it's game. He has to get in the game. But Jimmy Horn is going to be, I think he's going to be a focal point this year. I know Draylon Miller is coming in, and I know Omarion Miller, he did well last year. Remember, against USC, he had that really good game against USC. He looks like he's gotten bigger. I'm looking for him to do some good things this year as well, Omarion Miller. Now, LaJohntay Wester, we know his stats from last year. He's the real deal. He's going to be like the replacement for Xavier Weaver. Okay, so it's going to be, my mind is going to be LaJohntay Wester and Jimmy Horn Jr. and possibly Draylon Miller, see where he's at when he comes into camp. But we're going to stop there for a second. Yeah, we're going to stop there for a second, and we're going to sit back and look at this footage. This is last year's footage, Colorado versus Colorado State. And look what Jimmy Horn does.
Second and 10.
That's Weaver right there. Oh, also Weaver was responsible as well to win that game too. And Dylan. I just don't want to leave out Horn. Here it comes. Here it comes. Look at that. He's going to go for the touchdown. He went for the pile on. Don't you tell me. Listen. I will literally, y'all know how I am about my players. Y'all know how I am. I will jump out the window. I will crash out. Now, y'all saw that play. I don't want to keep hearing, oh, he can't catch. I don't want to hear it no more. Because he was one of the reasons why they won that game. So I don't want to hear it. So since we forgot, we're gonna go back and look at it again, since everybody must have forgot. We forgot it again. Look at that move he did. He's going for the pile on.
He gonna make a fucking play.
That's right. And you know you got to watch it one more time, because we got to do everything in triplicates, because people don't forget about Jimmy. But I did. Now, that was a beautiful ball by Shedeur. Now, I ain't going to lie to you.
He gonna make a fucking play. Yeah. Come on.
Now we're going to watch Michael Harrison. We got to watch it one more time now. Michael Harrison. Now, Michael Harrison came up clutch. Unfortunately, I feel like these players is like being forgotten, though. Like he really, at the tight end position, I mean, he really did well. This man got good hands. He came in the clutch in some of these games here. He really did. And but he's off to the next one. But mainly this was for Jimmy Horn. I just wanted to let y'all know that. Don't forget it. Jimmy Horn. Well, really in that game it was Xavier Weaver, Jimmy Horn, Edwards, and Shedeur. Jimmy Horn was a major part of it. Don't forget it. You understand you understand me? If y'all watching right now, hit the like button, man. Give a brother a like. Don't be stingy on the like button. Y'all be stingy on the like button. Just get a brother a like. Y'all give everybody give me a like, man. Y'all give me a like right now, man. Please. I see y'all. This is live, man. I see you, but I have to, you know, I got a show playing here. You know what I'm saying? Something that I plan. But this was a big part of it though, because y'all keep on. Where I'm pointing over here, y'all keep on saying Jimmy can't do this. What did he just do right there? They wouldn't have won that game without him. I'm just letting you know. Okay. I'm just letting you know. Coach know what Jimmy could do. He know what he could do. All right, so let's get back to the they got Draylon Miller and Terrell Timmons Jr. at 3. So we're gonna see. All right, so where we at? Offensive tackle position. The left tackle, they got Jordan Seaton and Isaiah Jota. I do agree with that. Jordan Seaton and Isaiah Jota, but the problem is, where's the depth? Where's everybody else? Where's 3 and 4 on that depth chart? We need more. We do need more people on that depth chart because we don't know if somebody's going to leave or not. So we do. The offensive line, they need more depth. Okay, but I do agree with Jordan Seaton. Okay, true freshman out of IMG Academy. I do agree, and he's hanging out with Shedeur. They were in Italy just a little while ago. They were in Italy, and they're gonna have to play because we need the offensive line to come together. Okay, right tackle, they got Khalil Benson, Savion Washington, and David Connor. Now, Khalil Benson and Savion, that number 1 position is up for grabs. I'm just letting you know. That number 1, I've seen Khalil Benson footage and the game breakdown and stuff like that. But in my opinion, Savion, that number 1 position is up for grabs, sir. And that number 1 position is up for grab. If you could go in there and dominate, I'm talking about dominate. Stay quiet though, and dominate for the spring session 1 and 2, summer session 1 and 2, training camp. I'm talking about dominate. That might be up for grab. The same way with Khalil, just dominate. All right, and David Connor at number 3, I agree. Now, somebody was saying that David Connor and a few others took CU off of their social media, so I don't know. That's just speculation right now. But if it's true that there was another player that did take CU off stuff off his social media, so like I said, David Connor might not be there. So guess what? This is a long season. Somebody might get hurt. They need depth. They need to do some more recruiting on these trenches. They really do. I'm a little worried about these trenches right now. All right, so let's go to the offensive guard. They have Justin Mayers and Kareem Harden. Justin Mayers. I've seen his game footage. Justin Mayers is ready to go. From University of Texas, El Paso. He's ready to go. Justin Mayers is ready to go, man. He's ready to go. And Kareem Harden at number 2. Where's the depth, though? They still need depth in that position as well. Right guard position, Tyler Johnson and Tyler Brown. Tyler Johnson all day long. It's Tyler Johnson. I'm not taking nothing away from Tyler Brown. Maybe he can interchange at center position. But Tyler Johnson is an NFL player. In my mind, he has a strong season this year on this type of platform. He's going to be in that first round. He has first round talent, Tyler Johnson. He really does. Late first round talent, maybe second round. But definitely he's getting drafted after this season. As long as everything stays together and no injuries, no unforeseen circumstances. That's what I'm saying. Now, Tyler Brown, some people say he could play center. So we're going to see. But yeah, Tyler Johnson, I've seen his tape, man. He's a beast. Now at the center position, they got Tyler Brown, Yakiri Walker, and Hank Zelinkas. Now, this is where they have depth at. The center position, they have a lot of depth there. And I like this lineup right now. But Tyler Brown and Yakiri Walker, this is another position they're going to have to battle out for, in my opinion. And it starts right now in the spring when them pads come on. Spring session 1 and 2, summer session 1 and 2, training camp, they're going to be battling. Okay, so I don't know who's going to take that top spot, but Yakiri Walker has the edge here because he has the experience. And Hank Zelink is solid as a backup now. He's solid. All right, so place kicker, they got Alejandro Mata, Jace Feely, and Cristiano Palazzo. I agree with that. Alejandro Mata is the number one. Jace Feely is going to do the kickoffs, though. He's going to do the kickoffs, and if something happened to Mata, it'd be Jace Feely. So I agree with that position right there. And that's it. That's it. But right now, that's it. I guess they'll go with, when they go with the defense, I'll come back. But I might come with the defense the next game and give you my thoughts on the defense. But I really feel like they have to do. I really feel like they have to do some work in those trenches still. They got to do some more recruiting to get some more depth at those trenches position. It's a long season. People get banged up, and you don't know what's going to happen. And but Isaiah Jada, you got to be ready. But I honestly think they're going to give it to Jordan Seaton. But you battle it out, though. You might be in contention. Just battle it out. You know, steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. Just battle it out, and we're gonna see. But I think they're gonna give it to Jordan Seaton. I'm pretty sure. And but like I said, this is a long season. He could be struggling. Isaiah, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to go, because that left tackle position is very important. You're protecting the quarterback blind side. Shedeur is right-handed. Okay, Shedeur is right-handed, so you're going to be protecting his blind side. So it's very important right now. That position is very, very, very important, because last year we had problems there. We had problems. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to say. We're going to see what happens, and the spring ball is here. And also, I believe Tuesday is pro day. So what I plan to do is we go live Tuesday to go over the pro day, and then probably go over the first day of the spring ball. So we'll do that as well. But I appreciate you guys watching. I can't wait for that the pro day, though. I can't wait to see him. And so that's going to be exciting. So we'll review that, Bucky through Bucky's lenses. Shout out to Bucky for giving us this beautiful footage. He really is the reason why all this is going. Obviously it's his dad too, but he put this together. So shout out to him. Well Off Media, Reach the People Media. That's Darius Sanders. And the pregame show is Uncle Neely. So yeah, man, guys, please give me a like. We're done, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Also, please subscribe, give us a like, all that good stuff, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.